Hey everyone, I'm back with another card share. This is definitely a card. So, um, so I have colored up the second stamp from the digital release from Dianna Markham from her Etsy shop. So I will put the links to her shop in the description box below. And so she has been releasing digital stamps monthly for a couple of months now. And this is just two of the images. There's a third one. It's a tag, which I have not shown here. And so if you go to her Etsy shop, you will be able to see all of the images that were released digitally for this month. But I decided to go ahead and color the chicken chowder stamp. And you'll notice I had actually 4 to a page. I've colored 2 of them now, so you can see these are the 2 that I have left over. And these are printed from my printer. I have a video on how I do this on my channel, so if you're interested, just look for that video. It's got a picture of some ink cartridges from a printer, so that's an easy way to find it if you just search through. So anyway, these are the 2 images that I have colored already. Let me share with you what I've used for my project. This bush pattern paper, as you know, I had used one of the gingham ones for the other card. I used a lot of the same Copics, but the colors are a little bit more lifted for this particular card. So this one I chose the polka dot. This is the bush pattern 1.1 from Paper Rose. I use this gingham yellow paper, and I believe this is Stampin' Up paper, and it's probably long retired, I think. There's a couple of different colorways, but there's also 2 sizes. There's the small gingham on one side, and then there's a larger gingham on the other, and I use the yellow for this particular card. So that's the paper, other than some white Stamper Select that I use from Paper Tray Ink for my card base. And then other than the 2 stamps, I'm sorry, the digital stamp that I used these other 2 from Dianna. She had released these years ago, and I was looking for, yes, there's a flower stamp here on this block, which I used, and there's also a flower stamp here, which I used. So I'll show you that. I stamped those out in this Memento Tuxedo Black because I colored one of them, so I wanted to make sure it was Copic friendly. Here's the Copics that I used. Again, I used a lot of the same colors that I used for the other card, but I used them on different parts and pieces. So there's a few less Copics in this round, simply because I chose to go with a brighter sort of chicken. A brighter chicken. I know that sounds weird, but you know. All right, so for the dies, I used this particular die from this. It's a Paper Tray Ink library card tag. It's meant to be a tag, but I use this for something. This MFT Elegant Rectangle Stacks. I use this third one from the largest. There's quite a few in here, but I use the third one in. And then I use my basic rectangles dies from Paper Tray Ink, and it's this largest one that I believe, did I use that one? Or yeah, I think it was that one. So that's the one I used for one of my layers. So I think that's all other than the digi stamps. Yeah. So this is my card, and you can see this is, the chicken is a lot brighter than the other chicken that I colored up, which was more on the golden side, or yeah, golden yellow side or brown side. So in this case, I made this into a recipe card simply because it has a recipe on it, and I wanted it to be more bright in color. But a lot of the same Copic colors were used, just in a different way. So that's what causes it to be a lot brighter, and some of the darker colors I removed from the brown. So here is that little stamp. I just kind of stamped it multiple times and colored it in, and I wanted to create a tab here so that you would kind of recognize this as a recipe. There's no sentiment on the front, and the reason why is because This pink layer right here with the polka dots, you can see it's not glued down. It's because it's attached with glue dots, so that whoever receives this card can remove the recipe card from the front. It's just adhered with glue dots, like I said. So I didn't want to put this corner down just yet, because I wanted to show you that it was not adhered with glue. It is using some glue dots in the corners and then a little bit in the center, just to keep it adhered for the time being. Here's that die that I used from MFT. Beautiful chicken stamp here for chicken chowder. And so on the inside, I haven't stamped a sentiment. I just used some of my scraps to sort of add some color to the inside, and I'll figure out what I want to gift this as. And then on the back, there is my stamp. And then there's that second flower stamp that is from Dianna Markham as well. And this is the older stamp that was released. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope you enjoyed this project share, because I had a lot of fun coloring it. I will hopefully get some more projects in. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.